What's good? What's good? All right, guys, so check it out. Today is going to be a great day for all of us. I'm going to cut some Patreon video today. Sandman's ready to, focus a little time on this. He's been doing his testing, and hopefully you got the sound quality a little better on the videos. I don't know what it is with the phone and where I'm at, but it's making some weird noise. So we're going to do left to right. We're going to go with the left. Comparing. Our personal stories may vary in individual pattern, but in the end, we all have the same thing in common, right? And that's the truth. All our blood pumps red, bud. So basic text, page 87. We addicts are, damn. We addicts are a varied bunch coming from different backgrounds, having used different drugs and recalling different experiences. Our differences don't appear in recovery. For some of those differences become even more pronounced. Freedom from active addiction gives us the freedom to be ourselves, as we truly are. The fact that we are recovering doesn't mean that we all necessarily have the same needs or goals. Each of us has our own lessons to learn in recovery. With so many differences from one addict to another, from one addict to the next, how do we help one another in recovery? And how do we use each other's experience? We come together to share our lives in light of the principle of recovery. Though our lives are different, the spiritual principles we apply are the same. It is by the light of these principles, sharing through our differences, that we illuminate one another's way on our individual paths. We all have two things in common: addiction and recovery. When we listen carefully, we hear others tell of suffering from the same disease we have suffered from, regardless of their specific background. When we open our ears, we hear other addicts talking of applying spiritual principles that promise hope to us as well, regardless of our personal goals. Just for today, I have my own path to follow, yet I'm grateful for the fellowship of others who've suffered from addiction and who are learning to apply the principles of recovery just like me. So there's today's reading. I hope you got something out of it. So that we have a lot more than just addiction and recovery in common. You know what I mean? Like, thank God. And there was a time that I didn't think nothing like this, but thank God for our diversities, Could you imagine eating cheeseburgers every single day of the year? Thank God for burritos, and thank God for ham hocks and beans. And, the differences are what makes it, man. If we can learn to embrace those, you might find it's a better world, man. People hate the unknown, which is it's a wise decision to hate the unknown until you experience it. And then, it was great. Same thing goes for friends, man. Be careful who your friends are, because, salt and sugar look alike, man. Keep that in mind. Just don't go by appearances, man. That's all I'm trying to say. So I spoke with Splinter today. He's doing pretty good. Let's see. Oh, so Freya sends her love from Germany. She's doing well over there. What else? What else is going on? Like I said, cutting some Patreon footage today. So it'll be edited and put up hopefully within the next day or two. Let's see. Oh, so I was dealt 4 of a kind, so that was one hand, and I was dealt, I guess it's a flush, a royal flush, whereas ace, deuce, 3, 4, 5 of hearts. Yeah, and it was on blind too. It was blind, so I just wish I bet more like a gambler. It would have really paid off. But whatever, it was cool getting it. It showed the gods had my back that night. Could I go down and I'll blow $50 or make 200, one of the two. Cut off at 200 leaving so I can leave with some money, or I'll lose $50, every now and then. I gotta have something to still seem like it's against the law, but you know, have a little fun with it. So, you guys, I don't know, man. Like, I'm just so looking forward to a lot of things, and you know, unfortunately, I was tripping out yesterday because my ankles were swelling up so bad the last few weeks, and I finally went to the emergency room last night, and I find out that I have, what's it called? Anyway, some kind of stage 2 kidney failure. Forget what it's called. Anyway, I'm getting ready to walk over to the doctor's office right now, and you know, see about going to see a specialist. Because come on, man, if it ain't this, it's that. You know, the same thing goes for me. It feels sometimes like if it was raining pussies, I'd still get hit with a dick. You know, and that's how it feels sometimes. But what can I do, man? There's only one other option, and that's lay it down. I'm not fixing to do that. You know. It's crazy what's going on in the world right now. You know, Milwaukee, 7 murdered, fucking, including gunmen. You know, like, come on. This coronavirus everywhere you go. It says it in the Bible, you know, and I mean, I've read that Bible cover to cover. I've smoked that Bible cover to cover and used it as rolling papers forever. But it's all been stated, it's all been laid out. I mean, who couldn't see all this coming, foresee all this? You know, people are savages, and how we treat each other, that's how we teach people to treat us. You know, keep that in mind. So if you have a friend, there's 3 of you, say, you don't go talking to the other one about blah, 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 blah. You know, because that's going to make me think that you're talking about me like that to somebody else. You know, my girl says loyalty above everything, and I can respect that, man, totally. And that's something that you better be carrying around with you when you're going, I don't care if it's a 1 yard or 4 yard or whatever, you better be carrying some loyalty. And first of all, you're loyal to yourself,